Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Wanted to take a few minutes to get some footage of the AEROVAC V15-Pro. Now, I did not pick this up for shop use. I picked this up to put in a bag, in its carrying bag, and carry in, one of my toys. The Mercedes, the Cadillac, the Lamborghini, whatever toy I'm using if I'm going to a show, or I just can't stand when they get dirty. So I want to clean them up, especially in the interior, as soon as possible. And with this tool here, I don't have to wait. I can carry it with, charge it up, and get to work. Unboxing it, you get the power unit itself, which is charged with a C-type inlet, a Type-C charging cable. You get an air inlet. It's dusted shape. You get the air intakes. You get the dust bin. You get a filter, you get a metal screen filter with a HEPA filter, has LED lights, an air outlet, and it does come with the brush mouthpiece. That's for air that's getting blown out. And then for suction, you get the brush and suction nozzle combination. You get your charging cable and instruction manual. And the reason they have one of the attachments for suction and one for a mouthpiece is because you can use it to blow crudiness, grittiness, light dust, pollen, dirt to the floor to get vacked up before you switch over to the suction nozzle and vac up the lower areas like your seats, cloth seats, leather seats in between the sections and at the stitching, and then the floor itself with their floor mats and carpeting. So let's get this thing ready to operate. There's plastic all over the buttons here, and we'll get it charged up, and I'll show you exactly what it can do and what it can't. There's a lot it can do, there's a lot it can't do, and what you can expect for $130. This tool is $130, and just to be completely transparent, I believe it should be around $75, $80 for what it can do, and that would be perfect. So a little bit overpriced, but let me show you the power that it has for such a small, compact, chargeable unit that you can carry with anywhere. You can tear it down to clean it. As I'm showing you here, you can separate the filter from its canister and clean that out whichever way you want to, with forced air or water. You want to keep this a dry vac. It's not a wet dry vac. Metal filter screen and the HEPA filter I like to clean with forced air and just keep reusing it. The suction nozzle already has the brush attached to it. All you have to do is press a button, slide it back to get the brush part out of the way, and you can use it just like this to vac up carpeting, floor mats, and whatever you desire. On the other end, this is where you would put the brush and mouthpiece to blow grittiness and dirt. So the air goes in the left side and comes out the right side. And you can use the little brush attachment. The bristles are soft, perfect for air vents. Let's charge it up and get to work. This is what it'll look like fully charged, 100%, and as you wear it down, you can plug it back in and the indicator will show that it is actively charging. So let's go over to a vehicle where this would work perfectly for. Something like the Range Rover here that is well maintained, and the owners like myself doesn't like to let it get dirty or keep it dirty once it is. And something lightly soiled like this unit would work perfectly for. Let me just do a short demonstration. We'll attach the mouthpiece and the soft brush, and we'll start working in and around the vents first, and then corners, cracks, and crevices, and down towards the infotainment center and center console, and blow away light grittiness, dirt, or pollen. As the first step, get it down to the carpet where we can vac it up later. Some tool parameters and details. Model is the V15-Pro. Working noise 85 decibels more or less. Working voltage 11 volts. A DC 5-volt charging storage. Type-C charging port. LED lighting. LED digital display. A dust capacity cap of 0.1 liters. Product size 27 by 65 mil. And net weight 562 grams. We pretty much have everything blown down towards the carpeting and the floor mats, so let me pull the rubber floor mats. We'll clean those up the best we can with the unit, and then come in and really clean up the upholstery and the carpeting with the unit as well. So we remove the mouthpiece and insert the suction nozzle with the brush or without. I just slide the brush out of the way, fire up the unit. It does have 2 speeds. And it has plenty of power to pull off grittiness, dirt, anything picked up by your shoes and dropped onto the rubber floor mat. When I'm finished with the rubber mat, you can go in, and it has plenty of power to clean up in and around the carpeting and the gas pedals. I mean, dog hair, I think it would have a problem with. I think it would have a bit of a problem with the entry-level carpeting as well, but for this here, it would work perfectly. And there you go, looks decent. You can get around the vehicle rather quickly. When you're finished with this, just put it away, charge it up, and then grab something, a quick detailer for the interior, and wipe down, and you're done. You have a nice, fresh interior without dragging out the heavy equipment, cords, and hoses. You can also use it if you're prepping for cleaning leather seats for coating, or just want to freshen it up, and there's some crumbs down in between the seams and the stitching. This will pull it out. Now, just for reference, after something the size of the Rover here, you're going to be down to 50-some% power in the battery. So you want to charge it before putting it away, of course. And you definitely want to tear it down and clean it. Now, this does have LED lighting in case you have an area where you can't see, just to give you a little bit of light to get to work. But you definitely want to tear the unit down after you're finished and keep it clean, clean out the filter and the screen, and dump everything out. I prefer forced air from an air chuck and a compressor to keep everything clean. Now this thing does tear down and fit into a carrying bag, which I will tuck away in the hatch or the trunk compartment. I'm going to slide this one into the back of the AMG. There's a nice little compartment. I can hide it, and when I get a little bit of dust, dirt, something drops from the shoes, I can come back here, fire this up, and clean it and get it off my mind. Now that's what I think it should be meant for. It will not work for something like this. Your go-for vehicle, anything with pets, your work vehicle, your work truck here. Now it will clean out some of these pockets here, this center console pocket, and I'll show you. It does a decent job pulling up the grittiness, dirt, and crumbs, and you just have to do the rest with an APC or a quick detailer. But it's definitely not made for something that is heavily soiled such as this. There are the pros and cons. It definitely has its limitations, but again, I bought it for just stowing away in my toys and keeping them clean. I would definitely have it priced at $75.80 instead of $130, but there you have it. I would give it a 6 out of 10. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.